Hello.
Hello.
I'm Ethan.
I'm Emily.
And welcome to our podcast, What the Flock, about our lovely little yarn shop, Get Flocked, in Christchurch, New Zealand.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. We have some things to talk about today.
Yes.
New
it's
things.
Been a big week.
It's been a big old week. New things, lots of changes, and we didn't know about them the last time we filmed the podcast, but we're thrilled to talk to you about them now and start getting you excited for some of the stuff that's coming up, some new stuff that we're gonna definitely have coming in, and the beginning of some sneaky letting you know that pre-orders for Fibre Company yarns are gonna start rolling out on a monthly basis.
Ooh.
I know, right? Light your fires, ladies and gentlemen, because we have some cool stuff planned for you. So, if you are watching and enjoying, first of all, thank you for being here. Second of all, we would love it if you please click the subscribe button down below and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a single one of our videos. And who knows, maybe next week I'll actually upload it at 9 a.m. on Saturday. We'll find out. Just as a side note, for all of you watching the podcast now, I did have it uploading at the correct time. It just took so long that it didn't finish until Sunday. And I have no idea why. I tried it on 3 different internet connections with 2 different devices and it made no difference. YouTube is not my friend, which is fine. But we have lots of great stuff. So instead of taking a break, because we're now trying to do this in one continuous take, hey Emily,
Yes.
what are you working on?
I'm still plodding away on my Oslo Hat. It's taking a bit longer than I thought it was going to. It's a lot of knitting.
It is a lot of knitting.
And then you hide half of it.
That's correct.
But anyway, we're still working. And I finished this.
Yes! Illegal Ranunculus.
So this is, we had some Hedgehog fibers, Cashmerino Potluck, which we'll get again soon with our next box.
Yes.
And the Isager silk mohair in colour 11.
Number 11.
Yeah.
Yes. It came out really, really cute.
Yeah, I really like it. I was a bit worried before I blocked it, and it probably could have been a little bit longer, but I'd had enough, so that was fine.
She was done.
But yeah,
I mean,
fits so much better after
twisted rib, which is just like...
Actually, is this how it's supposed to end? I think this is supposed to be bigger. It's quite confusing because the pattern's been re-released a few times, and so a lot of the projects aren't what is in the pattern anymore. So like you're looking at them, or people have changed them, and you're trying to figure out like what you want to do, and yeah. So I didn't do the short rows at the front. It's supposed to have short rows here. I didn't do the shaping on the cuff. I just did more twisted rib, and I made it. I think I made it to the length that the pattern said. It's about 9 inches. From the underarm.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, and I just did kind of elbow length sleeves.
Yes, I really like an elbow length sleeve, and plus on you, because you do get very hot, which I think is worth telling everyone. This is going to be
I really like wearing it because it's
layer.
like light. Like I'm warm, but I'm not hot, and it doesn't feel restrictive. So
which is amazing.
I feel like a lightweight yarn plus mohair might be more in my future, because then you can use bigger needles, which will have my hands, but still, and it'll be faster.
But it won't be too hot for you to wear.
Yes, which some of my DK things, unless it's the dead of winter, are too hot to wear.
Which, given that it is literally the dead of winter today, and I was so cold that my hands turned blue this morning, and you were here wearing that, means that they're not going to get a lot of wear no matter what you do.
Yeah.
That's okay. Because we have all the Isager yarns known to mankind.
Yes.
Not all of them, but we are working on it.
Yeah,
and maybe this is just your thing. Maybe.
Tweed to show.
Oh, I think we should save that until the even further expanded palette arrives.
Okay.
Because we're going to be carrying all the colors of the tweed, I've decided, because I like it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm using in my hat. Is a tweed.
In raspberry.
Yes, and we now have like
we now have
10, 12
yes,
colors?
raspberry, topaz, bottle green, navy, purple, chocolate,
winter grey,
the yellow, charcoal, which I think I already said, autumn. Yeah. They're gorgeous.
Yes.
We love, love, love. And you can hold it double for a worsted weight instead of using the Aran Tweed. The Aran Tweed does exist. It does have a bit of a textural difference, but we're always happy to special order it. It is a single ply yarn, so it may come with some additional limitations for your knitting, but happy to help you out and get you whatever you want, obviously.
Yeah, and we have all the sample books in store, so if you want to come see the colours in person or
Yes.
feel the different bases. And
Well-
we have bigger balls as well of the bases that we don't have.
Bowls.
Yeah.
But we also just ran a really successful yarn tasting over the weekend.
Yes.
As part of our anniversary event, we did a yarn tasting, and Isager was a big feature. And Emily's going to be so thrilled with what I'm about to tell all of you. She's going to love this announcement that we're going to start stocking on a permanent basis an Isager yarn tasting box.
Hey.
Yay!
It's a lot of winding, I'm not going to lie.
Yay! Yep, the door's locked. Sorry, we're just recording a podcast. We need like 10 minutes. Thank you. Sorry, everyone, but I have to get through this today in one shot, and then I have to leave and do other things. So I need 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. I'm super excited. And I am excited that you guys will be able to try the Isager boxes at home. And Emily is free to death glare at me because she knows she's the one putting them together, and it's not fast. But it is worth it, and it gives you a chance to try everything and swatch. And it was really cool watching people discover the different yarn qualities together and to really understand what the kind of customizability is with Isager and how you can take so many different yarns and combine them with one beautiful base, the silk mohair, and create literally an endless variety of fabrics that are light and soft and warm across the board with significantly different visual characteristics that knit to the same gauge and produce this light, lofty fabric. So it is really cool. I have been fully seduced by the mohair. It's taken me a long time to come around on it, but as I think I said, seeing the results and even my own results with my windy pullover of the Isager yarns work together in patterns meant for them, you can really understand how things like Petiteknits, like my favorite things knitwear, have really taken off because they're working directly with those fabrics. And while their patterns may not suit everything, I do think that we can steal some of their fabric ideas.
Yeah.
And I am super, super excited about our upcoming knit along, which we are going to get into after this, but it's literally been the only thing on my brain for the past week as I started putting together lists and lists and lists of pattern suggestions and ideas. And yeah, so it's been a bit of a banger of a time. This jumper is taking 900 years, it turns out, and it's never going to be finished, I'm convinced now.
By 900 years, do you mean a week?
I mean, it's been about 9 days since I started. I counted just to make sure I could say the correct number of days today. It's been 9 days since I've started. Only 1,377 to go. I'm kidding.
And what are you on, the sleeve?
I started the sleeve this morning after finishing. I decided, even though, and I'll be honest, I prefer to knit my sleeves on my top-down jumpers first if I'm knitting top-down, but in this case I'm knitting them second, and the only reason I did it is because I don't understand this sleeve island thing. I love knitting sleeves. They go so fast compared to the body. So I got the whole body done, and the ribbing, and the sewn tubular bind off, and then I picked up and started knitting one of the sleeves this morning, and I'm racing away at it.
I think I did my sleeves in a day. Each sleeve a day.
Yeah.
So you'll probably be fine.
Yeah, I'm about halfway. I don't have a full day's worth of time just to sit and knit on them, but I don't think it's going to take super long. I'm knitting them to full length as well, and then doing a gathered cuff just because I think it'll get more wear out of it than a 3/4 length fingering weight jumper. But I'm really happy with the colors and how they've played out. I'm making this to match my friend Kathy, so we've got matching ones, and I wanted one so that Emily and I, when we go to events, finally have twinsy sweaters that we can wear together. People are not going to love this discovery. They'll get there eventually. Yep, please keep staring in at us. I love this. Yep, try the door. Go for it. And so I'm really, really enjoying getting this guy underway and really enjoying making it. And it's been a great experience overall. The yoke took about a day, not too bad. And then just the body. It always slows me down. And I was really, really busy all weekend. I didn't have a huge amount of time to stand around.
Because it was our anniversary.
It was our anniversary. I've also been making some okay inroads on my new shawl design. This is going to be entirely in Hedgehog fiber. It's a 5-skein fade, points at each end. I started down here at this corner using my new invisible I-cord cast-on technique. I know, I'm clever. And now I'm just knitting back and forth. This is a 1-color brioche section. Then I'm going to move into a 2-color brioche section and fade from the Orion into the Firefly, which I think is going to be seamless.
It looks so much chunkier I guess it's the brioche because it's full plate, right?
The brioche really puffs it up, I find. You're totally right. This is the sock, so it's Hedgehog fiber sock. It's really gorgeous to work with. You just need 5 skeins. You've still got some great options. We'll have more options when our next box arrives. And we'll be sure to let you know about that because you may want to cast on and knit this thing because this pattern is going out hopefully tomorrow if I finish writing it today to my testers. And it's going to be just such a quick knit because it's just all brioche. It's just all brioche back and forth until you finish all 5 skeins. So yeah,
it's easy.
It actually is. And unlike most brioche patterns, I've decided to take out the counting, so it's all done by weight. So you don't need to count your repeats. Because I think that counting repeats in brioche is really off-putting for beginners, so we tried to get around that. Now, last but not least, what's new in store and our knit along so we can let the people literally milling about outside in. Didn't see this one coming. Usually on a Wednesday we can sit here with the door completely open and nothing happens. So, we have a new pattern that we're going to be doing some kits for from Lisa F. I think it is so cute. This is the alpaca sweater and hat. It's super, super cute. It's an intarsia pattern. It's adorable. If you're looking for a new knit for a young human in your life, I think this is a winner.
Is it supposed to be an alpaca?
I don't know and I don't care. I just think it's really cute. I actually didn't know what the name of it was. I just saw it as a test knit and I decided that we needed them for the shop because I don't like knitting for children, but I do like cute things. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I didn't think it would, but that's okay. So, oh my goodness, this is starting to get hilarious. How many people have come? So, we have a knit along coming up for all of you, and we are super excited about it. It is the Danish Confection knit along. It starts next Wednesday, the 17th of July, and it runs all the way to August 31st because there are 31 days in August. I checked. Anything by any Danish designer is welcome. It doesn't matter. Hat, jumper, shawl, whatever. Sophie scarf if you must. You know, do whatever. Pay $9 for a pattern that you could write yourself. You treat yourself. Sorry, everyone. And her. She'll buy half a baby booty or something. I'm sure she's having another one. I'm going to be going ahead to knit a Petiteknits pattern. I'm going to be knitting the September pullover, which is a brioche pullover that I am actually going to be knitting from the bottom up, even though it's top down, because I just don't want to. So I'm just going to break the construction into pieces and knit it from the bottom up and seam it. But I'm super excited. I'm going to be working with color number 10 in Jensen though, because I ordered some Jensen to try and I can't wait to tell you all about it. And I'm going to be using silk mohair in shade number 11 to make myself a modified September pullover by Petiteknits, which I'm super pumped about for the Danish Confection and knit along.
And I am going to make the Novice Cardigan Mohair edition.
Boom.
Also by Petiteknits.
Boom.
So I think the design is for 2 strands of mohair, but I'm going to use mohair and alpaca too.
Yes.
So I'm very excited. And
I think you should be. It's very
this
cute.
is quite a pretty chartreuse.
Yeah, I love it.
We won't go down the chartreuse road again, but a greeny yellow. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
It's going to be super, super cute. So the requirements for this knit along are simple. Either A, you need to knit the entire pattern in Danish yarn. B, you need to use a Danish designer's pattern. Nokia ringtone. Or, I wonder if this will count under copyright. That could be funny. Or, last but not least, you can do both. So we've had several people asking for some clarification on this topic. And so the clarification...
Someone really wants to talk to us.
Apparently. The clarification that I'm going to provide here is really, really simple. Either all Danish yarn or a Danish pattern. Or you can do both. And if you do both, you get 2 entries. But if you're mixing yarns, if you're going to use like just a silk mohair and something else, well, we can't wait to see what you make. It doesn't count towards the knit along and going into the drop. You're still welcome to participate like that. There is absolutely no rule that says you can't. But if you're jumping in to do this knit along with us, either all Danish yarn or a Danish pattern or both. Those are the 3 ways to play. Cool? Cool, because the prize is going to be 3 bundles of Tavini and 6 to 8 balls of silk mohair to go with it. So it's a fun, great prize, and we think you're going to love it. And we're only doing 1 prize, so there we go. That's all there is. Now, we have some other great stuff that's just come in to show you, and then we're going to pop off so people can come back in and shop, because this has apparently been the only 20 minutes today that people have wanted to be in the shop.
So, we have a bunch of new cool haberdashery things.
So many cool new haberdashery things, including something we have been passionate about for a while.
Button spacer.
Button spacer.
So you can use this to help plan your buttonholes and your buttons.
Exactly.
So you literally just, it's a concertina. Oh yes, thank you, I haven't got enough hands. And you just literally pull it in and out depending on how many buttons you have, how big you want the space to be, and then you can lay them out and see and get them like perfectly spaced.
And if you have more buttons than tips, you simply move the thing up and down.
Yeah, like mark some or put pins in or whatever. And
which you grab these really cute button markers that I picked up at the same time, which would be a great way to mark where you're gonna put your buttons.
Yes.
Those are cute.
Yes, they're obviously my favorite because I'm obsessed. I just picked a random assortment of my favorite things, which I've just
Is that the mushroom?
Yes.
Yeah. So new fun stuff that's come in.
A dining mushroom that looks like a mushroom.
Yeah.
Like fully a mushroom.
We're here to help.
Or a toadstool or whatever you want to call them. So cute.
Probably poisonous.
And a pattern keeper, so you can put your charts in. It's magnetic.
These have been wildly popular over the years. We have found this version of them, which we're really, really happy with. They're slightly more aesthetically pleasing. We've had some real uggo ones in the past.
Yeah. There's pink ones and blue ones. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, and they fold out so that they make a little stand, just like the other ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of, they feel a bit like an iPad case or like a tablet case. But,
exactly. But it's just a great way, especially if you're like me and you're a printed pattern only person. I don't like digital patterns. This is a great way to take them around.
Especially when you're using a chart. Like, digital doesn't.
Honestly, 90% of the things I knit have a chart.
Yeah.
When I'm not designing them. And 30 to 40% of the things I do design have charts. Color work, yo.
And this,
okay, so this was my favorite thing.
Yeah, so it's like a cute little, there's a rotary blade in here, so you can use this to cut threads and trim things, and then it sits in this cute little stand.
And if it gets dull, you can easily pop out the old rotary blade and replace it with a new one.
Yes.
So
yeah, you just undo the screw.
Yeah. So this isn't a one and done purchase. You can buy it and use it forever, and you will love it. I think I saw it online and I thought it was so cute.
Yes.
That we had to have them.
Yeah.
Because I love that it came with a stand, and I like knitting stuff that's also kind of decor for your home without being obnoxious, and I thought that was a great balance. Because my knitting area is usually the public space in my house.
Yeah.
Now, these are super cute.
We just got a new delivery of Knitty Cat earrings. So there's a few different designs, but these were two of our favorites. These are like a teal screen print with knitted fabric. And then these ones.
So adorable.
Little knitted sheep.
Little sheep.
They're so cute.
Amazing. Well, that's it.
Yeah.
We have other new things on the way. There are still some yarn lost in transit. And some more new yarn on the way, and we'll tell you all about that when it arrives. But we can't wait to get into this Danish confection knit along with all of you. If you want to participate, you just start knitting when you're ready on the 17th or later. We won't really be checking if you start beforehand, just as a side note, because that's crazy.
Yeah. And if you need help with patterns or figuring out yarn, etc.,
just email us.
Yeah.
And the perfect part is, now we actually have the yarns that come in the actual grams. So if the pattern tells you need 250 grams of the light fingering or of the mohair, you can confidently order the Isager yarns for those substitutions without worrying about the meterage. You will have sufficient meterage, which is the beautiful thing about starting to carry these Danish yarns for these patterns is the lack of necessity for all the maths for substituting is hopefully going to make this a lot more enjoyable. And don't forget, if you do need 50 grams of Tivini, we are happy to split a skein for you. Just send us an email and we'll fire you out an invoice for that. Amazing. Okay, boom. We'll talk to you next week. Bye.